Pushback from Missouri Attorney General Andrew Bailey after he joins 18 other states in opposing the Biden administration's proposed rule that helps LGBTQ children in foster care. The rule would require foster care agencies across the country to place children with families who promise to promote transgender identity. Bailey says the rule is unconstitutional and would result in a loss of available foster placement options for children. In the letter from the states and the coalition, it notes the Supreme Court has rejected attempts to exclude foster care providers based on religious beliefs, and the rule would remove states' ability to administer their foster care programs.